Hi, welcome. Hello, hello. Oh, I'm so happy to see you all. Happy Friday. Can you believe it? It's August 6th, the day my American Express bill is due. Um, anyway, but I'm super excited to have you back. This is episode 2 of a new show I like to do called Following with Chris Farah. Hi, that's me. I'm Chris Farah, tee and my Instagram handles, which are Chris L. Farah on Twitter and Instagram, and fun things like that. So, I am super excited to have you guys in the house. Hello. I'm so happy. Say hi if you can. Please like this video or dislike this video if you're not into it. And subscribe if you haven't, or do what you want. I am very prepared for this episode. I have things to talk about. It's been a week of me following things for you. So, and by for you, I really obviously mean for me. This isn't me following things for you. It's really about the things I'm already obsessed with. And then we talk about it. Are you guys following it? So, okay, first on the agenda, I have so many things to talk about. So on the news front or celeb front, how do you guys feel about Christopher Meloni? Are you Law and Order fans? In my household, Law and Order is a staple. It's Law and Order, Golden Girls. If it's on, you're watching it. So Law and Order is always on. It's actually always on. And all the different iterations and cast changes from Criminal Intent and Vincent D'Onofrio to Lenny, my dad's favorite, to Christopher Meloni and SVU, and now he has his own spinoff in Organized Crime. Now, Christopher Meloni is 60, and he portrays, in Definitely Stabler, a gruff, very, very masculine, troubled, tormented, heart of gold guy. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm so happy to see you guys. Hi, Flower Lotus. Hi, Angelica. Hi, Anne. I know he's oogled by the ladies. He's definitely having a huge moment, PR push right now. Yeah, he's having a PR push because of the organized crime. It's actually not a great spinoff of Law and Order because there are, I think, varying degrees of Law and Orders that veer into the cases and the individual psychosis of the characters that are in the cases, like the killers and the victims and the tangled webs they weave. And then there's the Law and Orders that, like SVU, that I feel like goes into the personal lives of the characters in kind of like a thumpy, kind of inorganic and or just like, awkward way. And Organized Crime took that SVU component to like an nth degree where it's basically all about him all the time. And as I'm telling you that I like Christopher Meloni, and I do, and I like his energy, I just like that energy. I can't help it. It makes me feel good. Secure, stable, stabler. Okay, so that's what they did. So I'm just falling victim to it. That's fine. He's on the cover of Men's Health, right? Hi, guys. So on the cover of Men's Health, my loves, let's look. Let's take it in. Now, why this is important is because look at him, my loves, in full display. I mean, this man's doing it, I'm taking away my ticker. This is a 60-year-old man. I'm so impressed. I mean, he's doing it. It takes it's hard to be this disciplined and to build muscle mass and maintain muscle mass at this age. And he has such kind eyes. I've always really enjoyed him. I'm happy for this moment for him. And, he is a zaddy and he does have a great butt and all the things. So, here we are. And, yeah, he's a protector. Yeah. 60. Yeah, he looks good, right? So that's first and foremost on my agenda. Okay, so my loves, basically he has a crazy workout routine like they all do, like The Rock and all of those. Like if they're up, honey, they're at 4 a.m. They're eating cod, like they're, like 6 pounds of cod a day and like raw eggs. Okay. So let's get back to some of my ladies. Two news fronts for my music ladies, Beyonce and Rihanna. I'll say, first of all, Rihanna, just like, self-made billionaire. Forbes recognized her. Forbes, I don't quite understand Forbes. Let's talk about Forbes. Now, not in regards to Rihanna, but Forbes kept making statements about like like Kylie Jenner, for instance, or whatever, and then backtracked on it. So I do understand what happens when Forbes calls someone a billionaire. Like Forbes called her a billionaire, and then there's like issues that arise that somehow she's not, or they inflated certain things or whatever. So I don't know what Forbes does to like certify someone. Now, I don't think that Rihanna's faking it, honey. I don't think she has to. She makes so much money with Fenty, the beauty line, and then she has Savage by Fenty as well. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I feel like, you can just buy articles all the time, but don't label it as being like outwardly a bought article, but it's a bought article by PR firms and such. So they claim it's an estimate, but who holds the calculator? I completely, first of all, just like want that to be some sort of quote in my life. They claim it's an estimate, but who holds the calculator? It feels like a sassy line that like Kim Cattrall would have like given on Sex and the City, which by the way, this is so sad. I took a picture of this on my phone. I forgot, I can't find my phone. But all, by the way, the stills of, and I can bring this up in the next episode of Following Friday, all of the stills from the filming of the new Sex and the City in New York look so, they look so not as fun. All of her outfits look like she's like a kind of like a crazy cat lady, my loves, like living in Maine somewhere. They're all like disheveled. She's never like, none of it's never pressed or steamed, like nothing. Like she used to be like, Carrie was like funky, sexy New York posh, where it was like this kind of playful, sexy, version of like what looks good. And now from her frumpy, like Forever 21 dresses to everything. And she just, I don't know. I'm just like, I don't want to see this movie. And it's not just because Kim Cattrall is not in it. Okay. So going back to what I was saying. So yes, my loves, obviously Rihanna, billionaire. And then on the other business front for fashion, I was on the Twitters. Okay. And I have to go back to how I can get this. Oh yeah. I didn't do this right. I was on, that's how you do it. I was on Twitter and I saw this hashtag that said Ivy Park. Okay. RODEO. All right. RODEO. So immediately I was like, Ivy Park Rodeo? What's Ivy Park Rodeo? Like I couldn't get over it. I was just like, you have to tell me everything. What is Ivy Park Rodeo? And it's not Ivy Park Rodeo, my loves. That was on me. It is, that's an MP4. Okay, what in fact is her new like little promo for Ivy Park Rodeo. Okay, so I'm the dumbest. I want you to know that I'm the dumbest because for some reason I can't think that like RODEO means something else. So let's watch. No music because I would get so much in trouble, but you don't need to see the music. Just know that it's like, I don't know, hot Beyonce music, but look at her, honey. It is cowboy chic. It's whipping the hair. It's, honey, she's like lassoing that. Okay, you're welcome. That moment. The hottest moment for me is her walking, and there's a butt shot too. I didn't put it in here for you. Okay, look at that. I just gotta watch it again. Oh God. Okay, so I'm super into it. Super. And I'm the dumbest, like that I didn't know that it was like Rodeo. I just thought it was going to be like a whole Ivy Park, like shot on Rodeo Boulevard in Beverly Hills. Like I thought it was like Beyonce, like up against like glass, like windows, like maybe with some bags. I say Ivy Park bags, but it's like, I thought the concept was going to be like woman shopping on Rodeo. But it's so much better than that, right? Because, it actually, I feel like, is attuned to Beyonce's personal brand. She's from Texas. She reps Texas a lot, honey. She's from Houston, from H-Town. I say that as if I'm from that place. But I will say that she looks good whipping that hair. What do you guys think? She looks unreal. I know. Yeah, she really, really does. I mean, I didn't include that butt shot, and you're just going to look it up. She walks in that same shot of her coming at the camera where you're like, oh, you're so beautiful. She walks away and she's wearing a thong, and her butt cheeks look, oh, what's the word? Bubblicious. Bubblicious. I mean. Anyway, so the Illuminati is doing her well. Ooh, hot take. She looks just really gorgeous. In that, I'm happy for her. It's definitely not Rodeo Drive. Okay, so let's talk about other things on the agenda. So going from Beyonce, music, fashion. From fashion, we go to Vogue. Vogue released their cover of their September issue, and it included a promo video. And I'm not going to show the promo video because it's really hard to get screen grabs like that, but also because I can't even play any music. But the promo video pretty much has them going through the Vogue offices to back to Soul's, Soul to Soul's Back to Life. Oh, I love that song. Back to life, back to reality. So in the September cover, let's look. They have a bunch of, models, honey, famous ones, I guess. But specifically, they tried to pick models that were being activists. So you're going to see some peeps in the frames, my love. The lady in the red dress is like a plus size Asian American activist model. We can know that, that's obviously Bella Hadid there, and she had done a bunch of like Free Palestine stuff. And so that is the theme of the September issue. And it feels like Vogue is trying to ascertain their place after pretty much bowing to Kim Kardashian, putting them on the cover twice, which really was a defining moment for how far they had fallen in the Vogue brand. Like, I'm not saying Kim Kardashian's bad, but I'm not just saying it's like Kim Kardashian's not Vogue in the old way that what Vogue used to mean, and we all know this. But going from this, we also know that the Met Gala is going to happen in September. And the Met Gala this year, speaking of Vogue and Anna Wintour, the Met Gala this year, honey, is themed America. America. Angela's favorite place. And Timothy Chalamet and like Naomi, that tennis player lover, and who else is... trying to think. I unfortunately didn't write this part down. Who are the sponsors or whatever? But what I was like, and Rita Ora. No, I'm just kidding. Absolutely not. But in one of their installations, they are showing the works of some really lovely American contemporary designers, and they include one of my favorite contemporary designers that is like just crazy is Christopher John Rogers. I wanted to show you some of his stuff. Really beautiful use of color and shape silhouettes. I mean, it feels like American fashion to me in a very specific sense of taking European sensibilities and modernizing them in a way that works. I mean, in tailoring and in shape. So look at this color usage. I mean, these three are going to be like crazy colors and shapes, right? So just such beautiful fabric, the way it falls, you know, like there's a crispness to the fabric. Look how thick it looks. Okay, my loves, look at this. That's European sensibility. That's like French. Oh my God, but done in such a gorgeous way. I have one more for you. This one isn't as like color heavy. I die for it. You know what this one reminds me of? Like, I guess, yes, one of those prairie dresses that's in right now, but you know, one of the house I always had a fascination with. That's just really funny. Honey, Casamigos. What is Kaya Gerber and actors for? Casa goddamn Migos. But there is like those Lucille Ball house dresses that she used to wear in I Love Lucy that has this bodice like this that has a button right in the middle where her waist is that flows down. You almost can feel like as the buttons go down, if you left them open, she could wear pants or something underneath it. In this situation, and what I'm saying, those sleeves would be not so much house dressy, but I have like somewhat of an affinity for it. So I'm so happy you guys are in this room just like honestly playing with me. I love that he's not afraid of color. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. Oh, Angelica, very inclusive in the tailoring and the use of, okay, yes. Christopher John Rogers is everything, very inclusive in the tailoring and the use of color is great reference to the Black experience mixed with the Euro sensibility. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, completely. You know, yeah, expert, you know, but yeah. I mean, what's the hallmark of great designers? I mean, it's so much, it's like, it's being able to use tones and stuff like that, but also just this tailoring at the end of the day is exquisite. It's exquisite. I am watching, I don't know if you guys, just side note is, I'm taking this down, I'm having like a lot of thoughts. I'm having this thing right now with bees, where bees are just like always trying to get into my house. And once they like sneak their way in, they're obsessed with a light bulb and then they just kill themselves by flying in the light bulb. So at this point, I feel like some sort of, like it feels like these bees are like reverse zombies. Instead of like zombies that are dead things coming to your door, like wanting to eat you alive, I keep having live things coming to my door wanting to kill themselves in my house. And it's like too much. It's a little too much. Okay. So, next up on the agenda, we're going to go on to TV shows I'm following. I'm so happy you guys that are like stopping in with me. Please like and, you know, or unlike this video if, you know, I'm not okay with the bee. No, I'm just like staring as it is like, it's about it. Also, just sorry, I'm having a mile a minute thought because this has happened already twice. This bee has somehow secured itself in between the screen and the window. The window is closed. But if the window wasn't closed, that bee wouldn't be inside right now. And I don't know if it's a bee now. I think it might be a wasp because it's longer looking. I mean, and this window has done this to me like a couple times. So it's like, I'm a little scared. Now, you're actually watching me have to recover being live and being like mildly afraid of what the hell is happening. But I mean, and I'm inside a home right now with the windows closed. I'm like that lady in the birds, honey. They are coming after me, but to kill themselves in front of me. It makes no sense. Okay. Big Brother. Quick recap, because I think I'm the only person that is watching this show, but it's really interesting because of the usage of the teams, how it's played out until now. But you still have such tropes, like you still have a powerhouse couple who are both good looking, physically peak specimens, and that's Alyssa and, oh my God, Alyssa and, what is that person's name? Charlie. No, curly hair, Christian. And then, you know, like they have Xavier, hot ass Xavier on their team, who's also like a physical specimen. One of the last names. So they are in power, but they have alliances with people that I like. And those people are who I'm rooting for, and they're trying to get off like Whitney right now. No one cares about Whitney. Actually, that happened last night, of whether that happened or not, and I actually haven't watched it yet, so I'm so sorry. But I watched Sunday and Tuesday, so I'm only tell you who I'm here for of the people I like. Tiffany, right? Tiffany is amazing, and Hannah, and Asian Xavier, Asian Derek. Yeah, that's who I want. That's who I would love to win. I like Aja, but I think that she is too emotional. I think that she's so beautiful and so sweet. She's not strong enough for this game. And it was really make me sad when she said to Xavier that she has a crush on him. And I didn't like his response. Okay. I love it. It's a queen bee. They shall enter any home they please. Honey, I'm the queen bee. This is my home. I'm the queen of my castle. So, that's all I'm going to say about Big Brother, because unless you are watching it, what I'm saying means absolutely nothing to you. However, I know what you guys are watching, which is, well, I don't know if you are watching or not, but we are winding down on the season of 90 Day Happily Ever After we're on. And it's been a really hard season to watch because it's been just depressing and negative and toxic, everyone all the time. And if it's not that, or in conjunction with it being negative and depressing all the time, it's filled with people who've been on the show so many times that they want it so bad that everything is fake, like Libby's family. So it's like, and coupled with that, Angela has just been really, really disgusting to a level degree that makes it like unable to watch. However, there have been previews that have been released with the tell-all in mind, and I wanted to show a picture from the tell-all. In the last 2 episodes, we realize, and we know that Angela has lost a bunch of weight, my loves. She lost a bunch of weight, and Michael didn't want that, and she was blaming Michael, for not being there for her, and for also for her smoking, and she was incredibly abusive, more so. I mean, she's always abusive of him, but in this situation, it was just even really intense to watch. And but at one point, and she also gets her boobs done, and then there's a whole sub story of Michael not wanting the boobs to be done because he likes Angela's big boobs and blah blah blah. That was one of the things I was really into her about. And then we see them in the bathtub, and she shows Michael her breasts after the reduction, and he's not so much into it. So fast forward to now, we know that Angela looks skinnier now because she lost even more weight due to the weight loss surgery, my baes. But seems like she went back to Beverly Hills and she got something else done. Okay. Help. This is what happens during the tell-all. Look at everyone's faces. Look at Yara. Oh, that's not Yara. That's Libby, I guess. Angela got breast implants is obviously what I'm showing you. And Angela got breast implants. And now that I've really burned this image into your mind, I'm going to take it away. She got very hard, high, watermelon titties, and they are fresh. And I've never had a breast job, and I think that when the general understanding of breast jobs, I think that you have to do massage on them after you get them done to sort of break down scar tissue, I guess, and also have it sit in a more normal place with a little more give. I think that's part of it. I mean, I never thought that Angela was going to do any of the appropriate aftercare for the weight loss surgery. So all I have to say is that tell-all is going to be really trashy. Really trashy. And I am going to watch it, and I'm watching it only for Mike and Natalie. I don't care about anyone else, what they have to say. And I like Yara, whatever. I still don't care what Yara wants to talk about on the finale, like whether she's going to talk about her Alibaba leather jackets, my love. I'm not quite sure, but I would get into it, you know? But I don't believe this whole thing, how they're trying to be like, oh, Yara really wants to move back. She's about to leave Julia. Like, no, she's not. That's all a lie. And like Brandon and Julia, they were making like Julia be like, if you don't like it, I go by. Like, Julia's not going to leave either. Are you insane? Like, that's also not happening. So, I mean, you know, like another thing they're trying to like, blow up on the promo is like, and Charlie's in the building, and Charlie's gonna have some like face off with Andre, and like, I mean, I couldn't care less. I could not care less about it, about them at all. I can't believe I have to watch it unless they ask Libby where she got those glittery boots that I was into at the family thing or whatever, when they got like on, I'm sorry, you know what I'm talking about? I put it in Vanity Fair, but like Libby had those like sparkly boots, honey, that like she got in a fight with her sisters with Andre when like the fight was about when she hired the maid or whatever. You know, they just like fight every episode. So, yeah, I care only about Mike and Natalie and what they're going to say to each other. That's what I want to watch. None of this else. Not definitely Angela, but I have to show you them titties. I mean, I have to. Okay, look at them. You don't have to watch the whole tell-all, but at least if you are a 90-Day fan at this point, I need you to know what's happening with that person. Hell. Don't forget to thumbs up. Great reminder. Great reminder. I'm super into it. Thank you so much. Hi, Angel. Aw, I'm so happy to see you, Boos. Okay, so what's next on the agenda? Oh yes. I wanted to give you a little heads up that an exciting track was released, bringing back someone who we all know and love, and who's been performing. But one thing we hadn't seen her do for a minute is rap. So what was released was Nas's new album, including a track with Miss Lauryn Hill, honey, and she raps. It's good. I listened to it. Has a really good like back little like hit, like little drums, you know, or no, sorry, like back beat, you know, so you can like groove to it or whatever. It has like a laid back flow. And some of her rhymes on it, like she rhymes like, you know, like I'm trying to save the world and you guys are mad for me being late. I mean, you know, why am I saying that to you? I'm not even going to tell you the actual lyric, because I'm not going to sit here and try and like give you Lauryn Hill rapping. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because like she's amazing. She's one of the best rappers alive, and we don't get to hear her rap that much. And it's because, well, I don't know, honey, that's her choice. But she's obviously also an amazing singer, and she does a lot of singing. Okay, so it's just exciting to hear, and she sounds great on it. You know, like she sounds like they haven't aged a day. Like it's a banger. Like it's a bop. You know, it's like I want to drive around my car listening to this song, especially like in the summer. And the weird thing is, there's something specifically about the beat that feels a little West Coast to me, just in that groove aspect. You know, I wish to God that like I could just play it for you now, my loves, but I can't because of, you know, like licenses and stuff. So why I put up this picture is just like, you can look it up. Again, the song is called Nobody. And again, I don't think I even said the name of the song. I'm sorry, but it's on Nas's new record. And it's the only one of the song on the record that features Miss Lauryn Hill, my love. So it won't be hard to look up and listen to on your Spotify or Apple Music, and like go into your weekend with like, you know, a good tune. I'm into it. Who is the artist? Nas. He looks very good for 60. Lone Star. You know, these zaddies stay winning. These zaddies stay winning. I don't know. I love you guys. I've been talking for 30 minutes. It's been a 30-minute great episode of Following. I gave you all of my situations, you know. I ended up buying that Simi Hayes lip velvet. I'm wearing one of the colors now, but it's super natch. You can't even really see it. And I'm wearing hardly any makeup. So I'm having some skin issues that I'm trying to like take down a notch. That's all I have, my loves. That's it. Sorry, it was in the basement. Happens to the best of us. Happens to the best. All right, my baes. I want to, you know, have a little moment, give you my big sis energy. I hope that you're taking care of yourselves this week. You know, I think that this was a great week for me because energetically I felt that new month spirit. And I kind of was just like, all right, those are the things that I'm like excited to pick back up in my life, you know, like get back out. For me, it was like get back in a workout routine that I'm really excited about, and maybe even taking like some Zoom classes in mindful learning behaviors to try and like have some accountability for my psychological self-care. And especially trying to specifically hone tools that will help me and future me maintain, you know, whatever, like mental stability, mental health. So I wanted to give that spirit to you of like, this is your new month. This is your first weekend of a new month, you know, like the world is our oyster at all times. But anytime you can give yourself a new added incentive or inspo point, like don't be afraid to. And new month energy is great. You know, like the summer is passing us by. It's going to be September very soon. We're already talking about the September covers of things. Obviously, August is right before September. So make sure, if you can, to let yourself have a sensory present moment to enjoy summer, if you can. I mean, listen, I know I'm saying this in the privilege of being in Southern California where the weather is gorgeous. So for me, that could be like going to the beach or like making sure that like, you know, I actively invite someone over for a barbecue or go over to like a person's house for a barbecue or do something like play cornhole or something that feels summer to you, whatever summer means to you, like backyard barbecues, picnics, any sort of beach or lake activity or something that feels summery to you so that you and your body have celebrated this season, which I think helps in one's fuel to like keep going. There's something about presently going through the seasons and presently being aware of yourself like in days like this, so that I think that I'm trying to, so things don't just zoom together. Fast forward in your mind and nights go by, days go by without you being present in your body and enjoying it, enjoying the moments. I think that specifically with all the news and the COVID and the Delta, you know, Delta variants and stuff like that, I think that this whole time I've been like a little bit like sleeping through it. You know, it's hard to have like present moments because like we're scared, we're like in survival mode and stuff like that. So, but I think I'm only really just trying to say this because, you know, this is usually a season of great weather. And if we have another lockdown or whatnot, this might be some great opportunity to go out and get some vitamin D, as well as like give grace and thanks, gratitude for the blessings of the seasons and also like our own self-care and health. That's all I have to say about that. I'm checking in with you guys. How are you guys doing? I'm sad. Why? Why are you sad? Thank you for also liking. You're into the show. Why? I mean, thank you. Sorry, I'm looking at Kelsey's. Yeah, she's asking you, why are you sad? Checking up on you, following up with you guys. How are you doing? We had talked about finances in the first following, just to become aware of how you're spending money and where you have your money and if your money is working for you in any way. That's what I had challenged you. But we don't have to talk about that. I'm just catching up, following up with you, my loves. You're not going to tell us why you're sad? Is it about COVID, Delta stuff? I mean, that makes sense. I don't really know what the answer to this is, but I'm just going to say that it seems to me that flexibility is key, as well as radically accepting the situation at hand so you can move past it and be active to enjoy your life. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, but I'm going to make the best of it and I'm going to be happy. All right, my loves. I really appreciate you spending some time with me on this Friday. Thank you so much for liking this video or unliking this video. And thank you so much for engaging in all your comments during it, as well as after it's uploaded. This is a little thank you in advance. Studying for job interviews is tough. Oh, I know that. Yeah. Studying is tough. It just feels like it's hard to get one's mind to like, sit down and do it and also to absorb. But oh my God, is education everything? It's interesting because the truth is, whatever you're studying, there is just no downside to knowing, to being aware and to looking at that wasp is back. There is no downside to knowing and being aware of things and to be educated on something. Informing oneself is so important. It's like such a thing we can have control over, is continually educating ourselves and making sure that we're learning constantly. And just the path that it makes more neurons, fire and create pathways that, ensure brain health and longevity. So I'm sorry. I know that setting is hard. Believe me, I'm almost done with a whole designation and program I'm doing for wealth management. So I get it. And it's dry material. And once I'm done with this one, I get to jump into another even more intense studying to get one of my licenses. So I'm there with you. Oh no, I'm super late. I know you are. I'm trying to end this because I don't want these videos for the following Friday to be too super long. I really want them to be like little tidbits you can like listen on your way into the weekend and then just like, meh, take this, take that. Obviously, all my topics in the past two videos and what I hope will be like nothing heavy because I'm trying to pick topics that I just obsessively like and or am interested in and wanted to talk about. You know what I realized I forgot to talk about though, which was a whole situation, and maybe I'll just leave it on this because this is a little petty situation, a deep dive. So Jessie J, who had that song Bang Bang Honey with Ariana Grande, had a Glamour interview where she talks about it and she says, I recorded the first verse and then Nicki was played it in the studio and was like, I've got to jump on this. We didn't go to her and ask. She wanted to do it. I'll never forget. I was in my bedroom in my flat in London and I got sent the version with Nicki on it. I just sat at the end of my bed holding my phone, staring at the floor going, how the hell did I didn't say hell, but how the hell did I land it? I literally felt like I won a competition. So she says that and Nicki Minaj is like, what? No, babe. At Jessie J, I didn't hear the song and asked to get on it. The label asked me to get on it and it paid me. How would I have heard the song, child? What am I, the damn song monitor? Snooping around for songs, child? This was said by another artist recently as well. Y'all gotta stop. Love you. This is just like a petty celeb gossip thing that I truly wanted to actually start with, and I forgot I didn't even talk about it just now. But this is how I'm going to end this following. So then all of like the Barbs, my loves, start like putting on Twitter like live performances of this song that's like 7 years old. And there's one video where Nicki like is about to sing her verse and she like has to come downstairs and she just grabs Jessie J's arm like it's a stair, honey, and or like a stair banister, and she walks down. Jessie J's in the middle of singing. She's like, look that up. And then the second video that's also very funny is like that this was in retaliation because there's also a video of Jessie J performing this song, and when it gets to Nicki's verse, Jessie J doesn't know any of Nicki's verse and is like, bang, bang. You know, okay, I can't do it because I was like, okay. So think of Nicki rapping, you know, that verse, and then Jessie J like is just like this. Like, I'm not like a clown ventriloquist. She doesn't know one word. There's no O's or A's or like, she's not lip syncing is what I'm trying to tell you. This woman, and it's her song, didn't know Nicki's verse so hard that she just moved her like. And so to have this moment happen later is so funny. People are like, oh, Nicki, you're being petty. And other people are like, whatever. But here's the thing. It goes back to, we were talking with, when I was talking with Wah on Say What, we were talking about Cardi B versus Nicki, and Cardi and Nicki's feuds or whatever. Nicki can be very petty, and this is just another moment of it. And it's unfortunate because I like Nicki a lot, and I think that she is the queen of rap, specifically because someone like Lauryn Hill, honey, stopped rapping, okay? And Nicki loves Lauryn Hill, and there's a great video of her also like bowing down to Lauryn Hill. Anyway, but the whole point of this is that, yes, Nicki, I think, is a great rapper, and it makes me sad that she would have to be this petty. It feels like she should just be above it. Like Beyonce would never do this, you know? Like if someone was like, oh my God, like, you know, and then Beyonce heard my song and I was so happy when she wanted to be on it. Beyonce would be like, I didn't hear it. I got paid to do it. Beyonce would just keep it moving, honey. And by keep it moving, she'd be ripping her hair, honey, on Rodeo Drive, getting a cow. Okay, that is it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. A little longer episode than I was trying to do, but still fun. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I love you guys. I hope you have a great weekend. So you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I am at Chris L. Farah. The L is for Lebanese. You're welcome to send me a super chat here on YouTube if you don't have to. I'm just happy to see you guys. If super chats aren't your thing, I'm also on Venmo. There is no L in my name. And other than that, you can join my private, You can join my private Facebook group. That's Vanity Farah on Facebook. And that's it. That is it. I love you guys. Okay, so take care of yourselves and one another. Stand up for what you believe and make art. All right, baby boos? Thank you so much for being here. Yes, catch the replay. Bye, boo.